here in TriBeCa today for a unique culinary event called the Taste of TriBeCa, which has gathered local eateries in the area for a unique taste of some delicious foods. So come on, let's go get a taste of TriBeCa. Hi, we're here at Taste of TriBeCa with Jimmy Carbone, who is on the board of Taste of TriBeCa and also a parent. Jimmy, can you tell us about the event?
Well, it's a great event. It started 20 years ago. This is our 20th anniversary. It was started by some school parents and some of the restaurant owners in the neighborhood, some of whom had kids. And some of the early founding restaurants were TriBeCa Grill and Odeon and Walker's that are still in it to this day. What's so great about it is that I'm a parent, so we do this for the kids. So these are all parent volunteers day of, and there's some students and alumni. Actually, now my daughter graduated, so she's an alumni, and she's here
so
today.
Cute. I saw her. She's working.
It's her first day working, checking tickets at Macau Trading, and she doesn't really know what to do, but
so sweet.
So there's a lot of this. This is the long time involved, and a lot of previous graduates come back. So it's a great way to bring students together, support the schools, working with the restaurants. This is the only restaurant, big event that TriBeCa does. It's really, the TriBeCa restaurants turn out so much. There's Mark Forgione, I think now has 3 restaurants at TriBeCa.
Yes.
They're all here today.
That is amazing. I mean, just a sense of community here and everyone working together. I mean, the vibe is just so great here today.
Parents donate all their time. All the money goes to PS 234, which goes to the music program,
yes,
and PS 150 for the arts program.
That is really amazing. All for a good cause. I saw such delicious little morsels everywhere, so we're gonna go eat. Hi, we're here today at Taste of TriBeCa, and we're here with Nicole, and we're going to talk about some of their food on their menu. What is your influence for the menu?
Mostly our influence for the menu comes from Oaxaca, and a lot of try to stick to traditional plates and small plates and stuff like that.
Well, what are some of the flavor profiles that you got from Oaxaca?
A lot of earthiness, definitely a lot of earthiness, sweet and savory, so yeah.
That's amazing. And so what do you feel is really going on with Mexican cuisine in New York? What are some of the misconceptions?
I think this past year has been really great for Mexican food. We've seen a lot of new Mexican restaurants popping up left and right. We've been doing this for about 2 years now, so I think that we were maybe ahead of the curve a little bit, and I like the direction that it's going as far as new age Mexican and modern Mexican goes, so I really love the direction that New York City is taking it.
That's so interesting because some of the common misconceptions, much like Italian-American food versus Italian food, is that it's very Americanized, and a lot of natives will say, well, this isn't really Mexican food. Right. Do you agree?
I agree with that. I just think that it's up to the chef and whoever owns the restaurant to keep it within those boundaries.
Hi, we're here today with Chef Lee from Sarah Beth's, and it is a classic New York restaurant, and they're here with a Taste of TriBeCa. What are you offering today?
Today we have mini crab cakes and chocolate chip cookies.
Wow, that sounds delicious. Sarah Beth's is really known for their classic brunch. What is your favorite menu item on the brunch?
Well, all of our omelets are great. Our Benedicts are very popular.
And also, you know what? I have to say that the dinner menu is also really great as well, and a lot of people don't know that, as much. So tell us a little bit about that.
We take a lot of pride in what we do. We have dry-aged New York strip steak. We have Schooner Bay salmon. We have halibut, a great pork chop, a lot of excellent dinner options.
Wow, the strip steak sounds amazing. Is that what you would suggest for a carnivore?
Absolutely.
Like myself?
Absolutely.
Hi, we're here with Church Public today, and we're going to talk a little bit about their menu and some of their influences in their food. Can you tell us about what influenced the menu?
Well, absolutely. It is an international gastropub menu. There's 43 items, plus or minus, that change seasonally, with a few things that stay, fairly constant because we have a lot of people that come back for a lot of the same things. But it is a fairly seasonally driven menu with, local farms behind it, which I'm very proud of. As well as that, as I said, it is an international menu. And a lot of it reflects the beers that we have on tap. For instance, we're doing the Bangers and Mash today on a crostini, and I meet with the partner of the business who buys all the beer, and I come up with my sausage recipes based on which seasonal beer he's going to have around for a while, so that I can, make something to poach the beer in, or poach the sausages in accordingly.
Wonderful menu and such a beautifully modern restaurant, and I'm curious to understand the concept of the public house.
So the public house, we really like the idea of it's an idea based in community back from the colonial times. Everybody would get together, they'd gather at the public house, you'd talk politics, you'd talk weddings, you would do whatever kind of social event there was there. So we really like that idea of bringing the idea of the public house back to the community.
That's really great, and what a sense of community there is today here just for the Taste of TriBeCa, with all of the restaurants coming together for this cause.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing just walking around and seeing everybody that's out here today to show support for the community. We're really happy to be a part of it.
I think that everyone needs to go out and get in touch with their food so that they know where it's coming from and know what it is, and really change their relationship with it.
I think it's really important if you've got the time and the energy for it, and if you don't, it's really good to figure out how to fit it in a little bit as much as you can.
Absolutely, very therapeutic. You know what, I've heard about your midnight brunch. Can you tell us a little bit about that? How exciting is that?
That is a thing. You can get brunch from midnight till 6 or 7 in the morning, and it's good if you're out and about in town and you want some pancakes.
Yes, you do. What would you suggest on that menu for the first timer?
Well, the huevos rancheros is really good. Bubby's breakfast is great. Our burgers are really good.
Dying to try the burgers. And what do you have for us today for the tasting?
Today we have apple brown Betty.
An icon and such great staying power in the community. What do you think has given it such staying power?
I think it's the consistency of the restaurant, and there's just a magic, comfortable feeling inside, and the food and the service are very consistent. And we've been open almost 34 years, so now people also have very strong memories of occasions they've celebrated there, or maybe they grew up going there and now they're bringing their kids there, and it's a special institution of the neighborhood.
It really is, and such a great late night vibe as well. It's so beautiful in there.
Yeah, it's we were just featured. The New York Times did a little feature about deco interiors in restaurants in New York, and we were one of the restaurants featured because a lot of the decor, almost all of the decor, is original from the 30s. It was a cafeteria prior to being the Odeon restaurant, and they kept the decor. So it's a beautiful, special interior.
That's wonderful. It also has a historical factor. And so it is also a golden restaurant at the Taste of TriBeCa. Kind of been here from the beginning.
Yes. So Taste of TriBeCa is celebrating 20 years this year, and there was a little ceremony about a month ago to honor those restaurants that have been a part of Taste of TriBeCa from the beginning, and we were one of them. TriBeCa is such a community and such a neighborhood, and the food is really central. I mean, it's known for having all these fantastic restaurants. So Taste of TriBeCa is something that can bring together the restaurants and the community, and it's a special day